Hey everyone, my name is Kira Leapley, and today we're going to discuss respondent conditioning. Respondent conditioning, also referred to as Pavlovian conditioning, according to Applied Behavior Analysis 3rd edition, is defined as a stimulus-stimulus pairing procedure in which a neutral stimulus is presented with an unconditioned stimulus until the neutral stimulus becomes a conditioned stimulus that elicits the conditioned response. So I'm Cooper 2020 on page 30, and this is Pavlov who founded it. And that was a lot, so let's break it down. In the 1890s, Pavlov experimented with dogs and their appetites. Whenever he fed them, he rang a bell. In this experiment, the bell is a neutral stimulus. Eventually, whenever the dogs heard the bell, they knew their food was coming and would salivate. The bell was originally a neutral stimulus, meaning nothing to the dogs, but eventually became a conditioned stimulus through classical conditioning. Here's a visual if that helps you guys. Food makes a dog salivate. A whistle doesn't, but here, a whistle is paired with the food. So when he hears a whistle, because it was paired with food, it causes him to salivate. An example could be trauma. Certain stimuli may be conditioned by trauma to evoke certain responses. Like seeing your ex's car color and model on the road may evoke rapid heart rate. Let's say your significant other drives a Corolla, and so you associate your significant other with that model, a Corolla. Let's say it's blue, a blue Corolla. Let's say there's drama that happens, and if you were to, because you paired that Corolla to that person, seeing that on the road, whether it's parked or while you're driving, may remind you of them and can evoke rapid heart rate. Same thing can happen with smell, or can remind you of a bad memory and evoke sweaty hands or heavy breathing. But what about pain? Can we be classically conditioned to feel pain? This is my favorite thing I've probably found and studied while researching classical conditioning, but Tori Madden, a psychotherapist who studies neuroscience and pain, conducts a study involving pain and classical conditioning. She discusses how pain that persists after healing of damaged tissue could be a classically conditioned response. She discusses the difference between nociception, which are warning messages from damaged tissue, and they commonly elicit pain, and non-noxious signals, which is the position of body in space, visual information, context, etc. And that was in Madden in 2022. And she ends up finding that the non-noxious signal alone may elicit pain even without the nociception. In other words, pain that persists after healing of damaged tissue could be a classically conditioned response. This is so fun because when I was in high school, I broke my wrist, and any movement hurt, but especially twisting, it really hurt my wrist. And I remember months after it healed, I still would be weary of twisting it because it was classically conditioned to evoke pain. So it would. And I just think that's so fun and so fascinating. There's a lot more research to be done on that, but I want to read more into it. And that is all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's some references. I recommend reading the pain article, but yeah, I hope you learned something today and enjoyed it. Bye.